Today, I have a real treat for you guys. On my desk right now is what might be the only 32-inch 4K 144Hz glossy mini LED monitor with over 1,000 local dimming zones in the world right now. And let me tell you, it looks amazing. It is hard to believe how much better it looks than a matte finish display. The colors are amazing, the contrast is amazing, the clarity is amazing, and it is such a huge step up over any other mini LED monitors on the market today. And I know what you're wondering, what is it and where can I get my hands on it? Well, fellas, before you get too handsy, this is actually the KTC M32P10, which I just reviewed and promised I would be removing the finish on. And as you can see, I did. But I didn't just use the old water and paper towel trick, as not only does that usually not work anymore, but it would almost certainly void your warranty and leaves you with no protective layer between you and the polarizer, making cleaning the display riskier for those who don't know the proper way to do so. Nope, I actually buffed it out. But not only that, I created a method which can be cheaply and easily replicated theoretically across all displays, because just like Thanos, after years of trying to get other companies to make displays that are actually good, I decided enough was enough. Fine, I'll do it myself. Now, if you are interested in this, I will warn you that officially, I do not recommend you do this to your monitor, as of course there is a risk of damage, and I will not be held liable for whatever goofy crazy glue you squirt on there. And B, this also could still void your warranty depending on how nice the company is if you try and are made in the future, as I'm sure they don't want to deal with panels that have been modified, and really it's not fair to the companies to make them responsible for something like this anyway. However, that being said, in this video, I will briefly discuss what I did to achieve this on my panel for educational purposes, and if you want more details on it, I highly suggest joining the Discord, where I have been experimenting and posting updates via the Patreon link in the description below, as well as pinned comment. Also, if you're interested in purchasing a glossy display, please let me know in the comments below, as if there is enough demand, I may start creating and selling glossy displays on my own website, but only if enough people actually want to. And there will be a lot of disclaimers involved if I actually go through with this, because the last thing that I need is a ton more headaches in my life. But with that being said, why did I do this? Well, the main reason, and you've probably heard me say this in reviews before if you follow the channel, is they just have much better overall picture quality. And this isn't just in terms of what I think, we can also measure this as well. I mean, perceivably, it looks way better, but even just measuring it, for example, the M32P10 in a 100% window went from 959 nits to 1069 nits. That is a significant increase in the brightness. Additionally, the 10% window went from 1571 to 1695. And I also did this to their M27T20, which before in a 100% window got around 1163 nits. Now it's up to 1199, and in a 10% window went from 1168 to 1171 nits. So depending on how well you do it, it can have a significant impact on the brightness, or it might just be a little bit, but it can also improve the clarity and contrast ratios. I mean, the clarity of the text is just so obviously better now, especially without that oily or grainy, just muddy effect over the entire screen that gets worse and worse as the screen gets brighter. And to be honest with you guys, I don't think these measurements even do it justice how much better it really looks. So that's why I did it. It is just visually way better in basically every single way, and I can also measure it to be significantly better as well. Glossy finishes are way better. There's just no way of disputing that. But now you're probably asking the question, how did I do it? And again, I will go into more detail in the Discord if you want that. In fact, I might make a whole video which just shows how I do it. But essentially, I picked up this stuff called Novus, and I just used the level 3 heavy scratch, as the level 2 just didn't seem to work hardly at all. And then I'll just kind of go at it with a drill and some attachments to kind of speed up the process. Although you can technically do it by hand, it just takes way longer. And then I would go ahead and finish it off by using the level 1 Novus, which would then kind of clear it up a little bit, although I'm not even sure how good that thing is. The level 3 is the one that really works really well. And after I did that, guys, I would kind of just stop when I would see it go from this blurry, hazy mess to a direct reflection of myself. And there you go. That's how I got it done. And I can do it pretty quickly. And that's why I'm maybe considering selling these. We'll have to look into, you know, what that entails and how returns would work and if companies would get mad at me, that sort of thing. I'll have to look into it. But potentially, if there's enough demand, maybe I'll do it. But there you go, guys. I've done it. I'm going to keep doing it to my stuff no matter what anybody says because it's a huge improvement and it doesn't take a lot of time. And monitor companies, you can suck it. Whether you're looking to connect a new console, gaming PC, or just need a fast and reliable HDMI cable to connect over long distances, Rupro has you covered with their certified 8K HDMI 2.1 fiber optic cable available in sizes of up to 50 feet and can deliver a perfect full 48 gigabits per second connection over distances other cables could only dream of reaching. And with 48 gigabits per second of bandwidth, it can easily drive 8K 60 FPS or 4K 144 FPS 10-bit HDR video through its ultra-thin, flexible, and durable housing, and it even supports ER. So if you're in the market for a cable that can drive a beautiful new TV or monitor, be sure to check out Rupro on Amazon today.